Okay, obviously back at the boat. Finally, after like 5 weeks of not being able to be here, but there are a little bit of those restrictions loosened, to say that very, very cautiously, and under the condition that I'm alone here and I'm keeping distance to everybody. Apparently nobody's here, so that's pretty easy. Although I'm pretty out of shape and I have to. There's a dog barking, and I really don't want to do that much today. But I want to take out this abomination I constructed last time. That's really not cool. So let's do this now. So much better. That's almost flush with the transom section. It's almost flush here. And the only thing I really need to do is to just attach something over here. And yeah, it's pretty nice. There's just enough space for the water to run through. For the attachment on this side, I thought it might be nice. Actually, scratch that. I want to go home now because I just realized that I forgot my bike lights, and safety first, people, because there's not enough space in the hospital for dumb bikers. So I gonna wrap this up literally. See you next time. I feel weirdly redeemed. That looks much better. Also, it looks better here, and it looks better here. So, it's not that late. It's a bit of sunlight left. A bit is good. A whole day almost. So, I thought what I want to do next is pretty huge, because you can see it right away. If you look very closely to essentially all the timber pieces, you will notice that there are enormous gaps between the strakes. It's pretty easy to explain why. It was extremely dry in the past weeks, and so yeah, the wood shrunk, and that's obviously not good. So I have to reposition the strakes, obviously, and by doing so I think I can redo some of the scarfings, because most of them I did not to standard, so to speak. It's not the good scarfing, just a 24-degree bevel. So, but anyways, I think before I start that, because this is a little bit much, I thought I would give my bike a new box, kind of to transport more stuff, because what's better is more stuff, and maybe a little bit of a protection for the frame, because every time I transport timber I find some new scratches on the lack. I mean, that's the varnish is for, but meh. Let's see what I can do. It is, well, it is something, but not only am I getting tired and it's getting dark soon, I'm also out of appropriate sized screws. I have only a few of those 4 centimeters, those which are very good for sturdy construction, so call it a day now. Oh, such a nice day, by the way. Anyways, it started to dry, the cockpit drainage system, and the oil settled, and the color is changing. It gets a bit darker, so that's pretty nice. Well, that's it for today. Oh god, I have enough sawdust to take care of. Okay, see you soon. thunderstorm approaching pretty fast. I have to cover the boat. Cheers. Okay, time for some explanation because I just continued working without doing anything specific. What I started is essentially kind of a table because I noticed that it is so often that I just put stuff on the ground and then I lose track where it is, and I have to get squats all the time just to reach something. So I thought to myself, maybe I want to have a table, not really something structural sound like the workbench I have, but just something to put my stuff on it. And while finishing the box for the cargo bike, I was essentially thinking, well, why not just put a lid on top that is not really a lid, because it is a pretty heavy lid, but I lost my train of thought. But putting a lid on it and essentially making a portable table, because the bike itself then has something useful to do, and it is pretty quickly disassembled. So yeah, that's some rain actually. Luckily I managed to get all of the tools underneath the boat, so they will be perfectly safe. That's not dodgy at all. The sound will be shitty then, but well, the camera does not self-destruct in the water. So okay. I think I cannot take the recording device with me because it is not made to move. It's a real thunderstorm, not made to withstand the rain. So I'll quit recording now. I need to be fast because what I want to do is essentially grab my stuff from outside where I can be the rain has almost subsided. That leaves the question, what do I do now? The problem is yes, that's also a problem. The problem is that obviously the box and its table wasn't treated with oil yet, so the water happily soaked into the timber, which you can obviously see. That was not planned, obviously, and it means that this timber has to dry out pretty good. I will leave it here underneath the boat because there is enough ventilation and there is no rain. There is a very cool thing I like to mansplain to you. You see those tiny fluffy clouds that seem to emerge from the forest? They actually are emerging from the forest. This is essentially because the forest is still warm and the air is very cool and very moist, and therefore it condenses pretty quickly. Would the rain have been longer, the forest would have cooled down and this phenomenon would not occur.